Hey y'all, go see Tammy and Crystal on tour in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. You can get tickets and new merch at eatmytrash.com. And go see our pal Jeremiah Watkins live on tour in Tacoma, Washington, Tyler, Texas, Houston, Texas, Indianapolis, Indiana, Batavia, Illinois, and Portland, Oregon. And also some stand-up on spots in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, and Chicago, Illinois. You can get tickets at jeremiahwatkins.com. Thanks so much for watching and subscribing, y'all. We love ya.
It's time for Trailer Tales.
Hey y'all, and welcome to another episode of Trailer Tales. It's your bad boy Dave Gunther right here, and to my left is
Miss Crystal.
And to her left is
Tammy. And thank you guys for watching Trailer Tales, our weekly, everyday podcast that is real. Okay? Don't think, hey, they got a fake podcast, or they're not taking this podcast seriously, or it's a fake one. It's real. Okay? And thank you guys for being here and watching us. We appreciate you. Now, somebody came dressed up looking cool.
What do you mean? These old things?
No, you guys, Dave and Darryl have been dressing this way ever since they got a motorcycle last week. Well, it's Darryl's motorcycle. You're just...
Well, I went in on it with him from our business.
You did, but it's under his name.
Well, yeah, because my credit's all messed up.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and by the way, they did without even asking or telling me.
Well, because it's our own money.
What about the monthly payments?
We can make those. We just have to work a certain amount to make sure that we pay it off.
Okay. Don't be asking me to co-sign nothing.
We're not. We can pay for our own motorcycle ourselves.
You guys, I was in my kitchen doing up some dishes. I had just cooked some chili dogs, and I was cleaning out the pan. I was looking out the window, and up come down my driveway a motorcycle. That's what it sounded like, and it's Darryl. And I saw him coming from the front, and I said, why the hell is Darryl on a motorcycle? And by the way, the motorcycle is small. It's not one of the big ones. It's not tiny, but he was way too big for it. And then when he turned, I saw you behind him, legs wrapped around, arms wrapped around Darryl. And I thought, what have they gotten themselves into? Okay. And they're both wearing that whole getup, and they hadn't changed since. We're wearing that every day. And Darryl's wanted to be here to show you his setup. I'll get into it in a minute while he's not here. Dressed like that, and I'll walk out and go, what the hell's going on? Baby, you know that old saying, do it now, ask for forgiveness later, don't ask for permission? He bought a motorcycle.
Yeah, he wasn't supposed to say out loud the ask for forgiveness later to your face. I told him that was just a quote, that like it's better to do that, but he just said it directly to you, and you got even more pissed off.
I lost my mind. I had a tray of chili dogs for the boys when they got back. I went in and ate every single one of them. They didn't get any chili dogs.
Nobody likes chili dogs more than Tammy, except Sonic, maybe.
I ate them all.
And you know who else? John Cougar Mellencamp.
Like them chili dogs?
He sucks on them.
Outside of a Tasty Freeze.
Sucks on them. So anyway, they've been dressing like this every day, and the goggles are new. They didn't have the goggles. Darryl wanted to be here. 3 days ago, they went for a joyride without goggles. A locust went straight into Darryl's eye and split the retina in half. He is currently in his bedroom. The upper right side of his face, y'all have seen it, is swollen. It comes out an extra 5 inches.
Beyond comprehension.
Comes in the house, hooting and hollering. I lost my eyeball. I go like this. It was still in there. I go, Dale, you didn't lose your eyeball. You cut your retina. Wear goggles. Why would you drive down the road going 45 miles an hour? That's the max that the bike does. Going 45 miles an hour with bugs flying everywhere and not wear protective eye gear. So smart on you. You got goggles.
Had to get the goggles because I learned from Darryl's mistakes, and now I'm in the front and Darryl is in the back.
You look like you should be in a sidecar.
Why can't I be the lead character on the motorcycle?
Because the lead character don't wear those. The only 2 people in the whole world: someone in a sidecar and someone flying one of those old timey airplanes with no tops on them.
What? Oh, I know what you're talking about.
What are they called? Red herring?
Red wings?
Red Baron?
Red Baron.
That's pizza.
Like the pizza.
That's pizza.
Yeah, and he's got the scarf that flies in the wind.
Blowing in the wind. Yeah, I love Red Baron. That's one of my favorite frozen pizzas.
Can I ask you a question?
Can I give you an answer?
Yeah. Did you guys go get the leather jackets before or after the motorcycle purchase?
We got them before. So when we went to pick up the bike, we looked like we knew what we were doing. And they gave us a really good deal on the Hurley. They really did.
Hurley?
Yeah.
Isn't it Harley?
Harley.
A Harley Davidson. Harley Davidson motorcycle.
This bike we got is definitely called a Hurley.
Oh, okay. So y'all didn't get a Harley Davidson.
It's a Hurley Davidson.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they got the Equate version.
I mean, she already spoiled the beans, said that we can't go above 45. There's a governor on it. We haven't figured out how to hack it yet.
The governor don't have anything to do with speed regulations. That's the mayor or your senator, not the governor. Governor doesn't deal with speed.
Anyway, as soon as Darryl's eye is calmed down, he's going to be back up on that bike. Be looking around town for these 2 clowns.
Head out on the highway, looking for adventure for whatever comes our way.
What are y'all doing when you're riding around?
It's one of my favorite POD songs. Well, one of my things that I like to do when we ride around is bringing back the honks on the semis.
I like that.
I can do that for my car.
Yeah, but you know how sometimes you don't get their attention? Darryl, I mean, he scared the shit out of me a couple times. He looked at the guy and he did one of these like, hey, like, what's up? And I was like, you got to do the signal right? Everybody knows the universal signal. And the guy looks down on us and he goes, waved us off. And so Darryl goes like this. He goes like, oh yeah. He acted like he was going to ram the semi.
I'm so mad right now. Go ahead. I'm pissed.
He goes like this. The semi just is worried that he's going to actually just run us over and kill the 2 of us. So he goes, all right, like kind of like, calm down. So he gives the toot. And then I give Darryl a high five. He went like this and I reached over and gave him like, we were celebrating. It was so good.
Thank you for telling me that. Because Darryl has been wanting a bike for years. And I had kept saying, no, you're not getting a bike. You're not safe on them. You're going to be acting stupid. You're going to be doing dumb shit. Okay, so that's why I always said no. So he rolls down the driveway without asking me, asked for forgiveness later. And after I blew up on him, that night, laying in bed doing our pillow talk, he said, baby, come on. It's not that big of a deal. I said, Darryl, you're going to do stupid shit. And he said, I promise you, I'll be so safe and I won't do stupid shit. Well, what was that? Head hogging a semi? In a little tiny motorcycle? Head hogging a semi?
You guys trying to make her a window? Be alone for the rest of her life?
I don't want to make her a window. I mean, that's not my intent.
Look at her face, the pain. Already just thinking, I'm going to be a window without my husband. And it's going to be your fault. So all I'm saying is be careful.
Don't let Darryl do stupid shit. What else is he doing on the bike?
We've been doing tricks and stuff.
You don't know how to do tricks on bikes?
We've had it for like a week now.
Have you done the one where he's sitting riding and you're standing up behind him holding his shoulders?
No, you're not.
Have you done the one where you guys get inside like a round cage and you go like this real fast?
Yeah.
You're lying.
We perfected the standing 69 on the bike as well.
Do you guys wear helmets?
Not when we do that.
Oh my. I'm pissed. And I know I'm laughing, but you ever have to laugh before you cry?
Do you know how hard it is to do a standing 69 while riding a bike? I have to face the opposite way of the road, and he has to look forward while he works the handles backwards.
I mean, I can't even comprehend that not on a bicycle, but on a bicycle, that adds another level of danger and terror. Yep, call him.
Are you? Don't call him. Come on. Oh, don't call him.
Guess what?
No.
Sit down.
I just.
Hi, baby.
Hey,
Darryl.
Hey, Darryl. Darryl, real quick.
Darryl, no. What? What?
She's gonna ask you about the motorcycle we bought.
Yeah, I'm going to ask about the motorcycle. You've been doing tricks on it?
Well, not tricks per se like women turning tricks. But
No, have you been doing twirls on the bikes and letting Dave stand up on the back of the bike down the highway?
Well, when I do a wheelie, he's standing up back to balance it out so it stays upright.
Baby, you told me you wasn't going to do none of that stupid shit.
Well, sometimes I hit the brakes extra hard and we go forward and we land on the front wheel and we do a stoppie. So we do wheelies and we do stoppies, but we don't do anything else dumb.
You're trying to make her a window.
Baby, don't make me a window. Please, I love you. I'm scared you're going to get hurt. I don't want to be a window.
Well, I'll do better. I don't want you to be a widow either.
Hey, Darryl. Ask for forgiveness later.
Well, isn't that what you always told me, Dave?
Yeah.
You say you do what you want and you ask for forgiveness later.
He kind of. I mean.
Well, I know there's two guys in trouble today.
Yep. So,
Two fellas are grounded.
all right, Darryl. Well,
So do I still get to keep the motorcycle?
I'm going to think about it, but for now I'm going to go get the keys and they'll be in my possession.
But what if I got a side cart for it and then you could ride in the side cart?
Me or Dave?
Yeah. No, you, Dave. Me and Dave can't be together. Dumb stuff, and
Yeah.
I don't want you to be a window.
Listen, I would get in the side cart, but I know you're doing twirls. And I don't want to do twirls, Darryl.
Well, if I was to do a wheelie and you're in the side cart and you didn't have your top on and your titties flew up and gave you black eyes, I would think it was awesome, but I'd feel bad.
All right, you got me pissed off.
What?
I love you.
I love you. Bye, Dave. Bye, Crystal.
Bye. Love you, Darryl. Talk to you soon.
Love you. I'll see you soon. No more wheelies.
Bye. See, he tells me what I want to hear, and then he's going to pick you up and you're going to go do wheelies. What's all over your face?
What do you mean?
What is all over your face?
I can't see my own face right now.
It looks like somebody squirted shit on it.
It's a little
Show me. Do you have the selfie feature on your camera?
Did that just pop up or has that been there?
What do you mean? I've had the goggles on. Are they bad goggles?
It's from where'd you get them goggles at the Army Supply Store? They're probably degrading.
Yeah, they are from the Army Supply Store.
Okay.
They're probably degrading.
What is degrading?
Getting tore up and leaving.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
There's black stuff all over my
Yeah.
face. All right.
I didn't know what it was from, so it's from the goggles.
It's from the goggles.
Well, you still need to wear them.
Oh, they kind of itch.
If he was able to get a sidecar, would you let him and Dave do that together? Because you can't do as many tricks with the sidecar. You can't wheelie. You can't do the trick in the cage.
If y'all were to get a sidecar and Dave was strapped in, damn, that jacket's loud. Be still. And Dave was strapped in to where he couldn't jump up and stand on Darryl's shoulders as they're going down the highway, I would allow that. But until we get a sidecar, I'm taking the keys.
I don't know if you already do, because I'm not into your finances. But if you don't have a life insurance policy out on your husband, get one.
It's a smart idea. Very smart. He's always doing dumb shit.
And take one out on this guy, too, if you can.
All right, I will. You okay?
I get it.
You got it.
Thank you.
Damn, dude.
Well, I'm glad Darryl listened to my teaching. Do whatever you want and ask for forgiveness later.
I'm glad I talked Darryl into doing something Tammy didn't want him to do. Hey, somebody sent us a really funny email, and I want to show you guys.
All right.
You're going to love this. It's for both of y'all.
Oh,
You
okay.
ready?
Yep.
What, is it for you, too?
In a way.
All right.
It is. In a way. Urgency level 3. Hey, y'all. I made a beautiful painting for you. I'm a big fan of the pod. It's my go-to for rubbing one out. Crystal always gets me going. I had a Pacific fantasy in mind one time mid-stroke of Crystal giving Dave the goods from behind, pegging style. The image was so vivid in my mind, I had to paint it on my iPad. I attached it here below. I understand if you can't show it on the pod. I'm not trying to get anyone demonetized. Don't worry. I did pixelate Dave's member. It didn't require that many pixels. Hope you all liked the painting. It certainly helped me. Best wishes, Joe. You guys ready to see it?
Well, let me get this straight. Joe paints and then jerks off to it, or is jerking off while he's painting?
He didn't specify.
Okay. All right.
So, go ahead. Go ahead. Zoom in on that.
Oh, my God.
It's Crystal pegging Dave.
Yeah, I'm looking at his member. You can barely see it. And with all due respect, Joe, this is an incredible drawing. I think that you drew David's member the right size. But if I'm looking at me, I look very large.
And you made your head little.
I mean,
And I feel like this is not an accurate depiction of the size.
it's a caricature.
Well, how come yours is accurate? You got your regular body and arms.
Look at the length of my
the
fingers.
regular feet, and then your size of your penis.
The penis is spot on.
Look at it close up.
And how
I
did he
see
know
it.
that? How did he know that?
Yeah, but I have slender man fingers.
No, that looks like your fingers. Let
No.
me compare. Exact.
They're not exact. I have long fingers, but they're not
And
that
the
long.
feet.
Okay, the feet are flat. Yep.
Let me zoom in on that.
Okay, then nailed that. All right.
This is really cool that you could make this on his iPad, though. Again, the depiction of my size is wildly inaccurate.
It's like he thought of something and wanted it to come true, so he made it.
Did you want to look at it some more?
Yeah, because I mean,
Crystal
dang.
p***ing you. Now, you've always wanted to get with Crystal. You've always wanted to have relations with her.
This says this feels so good, Miss Crystal. I wanted this so bad, and Miss Crystal's just saying, "Shut up, bitch."
Now, would you do that?
Absolutely not.
So if Crystal said, "Ooh, Dave, come to my bedroom. Got something for you."
I'd be like, okay.
Right. And she pulls out a strap on and puts it on. You're not going to bend over for her?
No.
Then you don't want her bad enough.
What am I going to get out of that?
It's not about you. Typical guy. What am I going to get out of that? What am I going to get out of that? What about her?
Yeah, what does she get out of that?
She gets to pay you.
Yeah, but...
Dominance.
Control.
Alpha woman.
that makes you feel good?
Yeah, because you're in control.
She wants to do the humping every once in a while.
Is it going to make you spritz down there? Because if it doesn't, then I know.
No, because in that depiction, the peg, the dill was up here.
Yeah, he
I'm not humping you with my stomach.
He didn't put that in the right spot.
They might not know where it's at.
But I thought it was a really cool piece of art.
It is good art.
And I wanted to show you guys, and I wanted to read that on the podcast. So please, if you make art, okay, email the podcast with your art, whether it's of us or if you paint pictures of kits.
Captain Raw Dog.
Captain
out on the 7 seas.
Well, I was Captain Raw Dogging you in that one, as you could see.
Well, it looks like I got just now.
Got.
You got. You got.
It's old Princess Captain Raw Dog right here.
Princess Captain Raw Dog. So keep the emails coming. We're reading them.
And if you draw a picture of me, just make it more accurate to my size.
Right. And Dave, can I ask you a question?
Sure. Can I give you an answer?
Trailer Tales.
It's a bummer when a fun night gets ruined by a limp wiener. Hi, I'm Dave, and sometimes my wiener gets limp. But you know what? I can keep it up and ready with Hims ED. Hims gives men access to ED treatments that can help you stay harder and last longer without even stepping foot into a doctor's office, because nobody likes that. With options like chewable tablets, Viagra, Cialis, and their generics for up to 95% off, Hims has what you need to get back in the game. You don't even need insurance. And guess what? Dave don't have insurance. One low price covers everything from treatments to ongoing care.
Start your free online visit today at hims.com/trailer. That's HIMS.com/trailer for your personalized ED treatment options.
Hims.com/trailer. The featured products include compounded products which are not approved nor verified for safety, effectiveness, or quality by the FDA. Prescription required. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information. Price vary based on products and subscription plans.
That was good.
You're good at that.
That was fast.
Thank you.
Really good. Have you ever gotten slapped with a fee to move your own money from an app to your bank account? Cash App is different. Okay, so start using it. There are no fees, and it's an easy and safe way to send, receive, and transfer money to your family and friends. You don't even need a bank account to get started. Just enter your phone number or email address.
I use Cash App all the time because I owe people money.
And you still owe me for coffee the other day, so you will be Cash Apping me later.
Yeah, I'll be Cash Apping you later. I mean, I owe you money, I owe Crystal money, and I owe Jolena money. Crisco I borrowed $3 for some dip the other day. There's a lot of people I owe money, and the best way to pay them back is through Cash App, because I never have cash on me. Who has that? Digital currency is at its all-time finest with Cash App, okay? Cash App is so secure that if you're about to send money to a sketchy account, they'll alert you. The other big guys don't do that.
Wow. For a limited time only, new Cash App users can use our exclusive code to earn some additional cash. For real, there's no catch. Just download Cash App and sign up. Use our exclusive referral code trailer in your profile. Send $5 to a friend within 14 days and you'll get $10 dropped right into your account. Mm-hmm. Now, terms apply. That's money. That's Cash App. That's crazy.
I'm getting my $10 back immediately.
That's awesome.
And then I can pay y'all back.
Thank you.
Cash App.
Since being on the bike and being a biker, have you noticed any difference, not only with the ladies and the ladies' attention, but have you noticed a difference in life, in how people treat you? What's changed?
People fear me and respect me a little bit more now. Has something to do with the leather, but I think also the newfound confidence in myself. Now, the ladies haven't picked up any extra ladies because when they asked to see the bike, Darryl has been with me, and I can't drive them away on it because Darryl and I arrived together on the bike.
Right.
So we didn't think about that when we purchased the bike together, that
They
sometimes...
think you're a couple.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a factor that we did not factor in.
What do they say? What are they doing?
Well, they say, is there any room for me on there? And I was like, this bike, I was already holding 500 pounds a man. There's no room for a lady like yourself on there. But if I drop my friend Darryl off,
Right.
then there will be...
Well, they don't want to wait.
I know.
They're not gonna have. They're not gonna wait for you to drop your friend
It's
Darryl
the
off.
logistics.
Come back.
Yeah.
They're gonna find somebody else with a bike.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait on you.
You know I like bigger ladies.
We know.
And the bike, since it's a smaller bike, it do have a 500-pound weight limit. And Darryl and I have been pushing it. So we can't put another 500 on there.
Maybe if you get some pegs, you could put them on the back, and then a lady could stand back there.
But even the standing, there's already, between Darryl and I, there's 500 pounds on there.
Get bigger tires.
Yeah.
Will that work?
It's worth a shot. It's worth a shot.
Do you have insurance, comprehensive or full coverage?
Huh?
If you get in a crash, let's say you get in a crash and you wreck the whole bike. If you have full covers, then they'll get you a new bike. And it's state mandated. You have to have this in case you crash and kill someone or...
Y'all didn't think about this, did you?
Well, we just drove it from the guy's place, so we thought we just owned it straight up.
Wait, from the guy's place. Y'all didn't go to a dealership?
We couldn't afford to go to a dealership. We went to Facebook Marketplace.
That makes sense then, because there ain't no such thing as a Harley Davidson. It's probably hot.
What do you mean?
He probably scratched out the A, and he's got a serial. He scratched out the serial number. You bought a stolen bike.
I don't think it's stolen.
Where do you say he got it from?
He didn't speak the best English. He said, "You take bike now." I said, "How much?" He goes, 2,000. I said, "Huh?" I just said, "Huh?" And he goes, "Okay, 500. I go, "Huh?" He goes, 300. And I go, "Yeah." So Darryl and I bought the bike for $300.
So y'all bought a 2019 Harley
Davidson.
for $200? Something's got to be wrong with it.
Did you get plates on it?
It didn't come with plate, so we don't have the plate.
You got to go to the DMV to get a plate.
I thought motorcycles were different. I thought
They just have little ones. Sometimes you can buy them at the gas station and it's personalized. It'll say like Tom or...
I tried to put one from a car on there and it didn't fit, so that do make sense that they make different sizes.
About that big.
Okay.
Go to the gas station like she's saying.
You can find them personalized. Tom, Joe, Daddy's little girl, say different little things on there.
Go find ones with y'all's names on them and put them on there.
Gerald or something.
Yeah, Dave. You can find one that says David or Dave.
Oh, and I can just put that on the back and I'm good to go?
That will work.
All right. So that's another like $10 or something.
But you got to have that on there.
You got to have that, and you do have to get insurance.
Okay.
Because you don't want to run into problems with the law.
I feel like Darryl should know this. Darryl should know things like this. Y'all better not get me in trouble.
It's not going to be linked back to you, Tammy. Dang.
Guess
This was always about, huh?
Guess who's going to be back in jail
It's
again
always
soon?
about that. It's always about, is this going to affect me? Is this going to, I don't want to turn into a window.
Because if I'm in my house and somebody comes knocks on my door and I answer it and they got a damn warrant out for Darryl for stealing a hot bike with no insurance and no little tags. I'm married to the guy. It's going to come back on me.
You know what, David? I'm just going to give you a compliment. I got a lot of respect for you. Because no matter what's going on, no matter how hard life is getting and how much risk you're facing, you don't give a damn. You're just eating a damn fruit roll up like nothing's going on. And she's over here worried about her future and her husband being arrested.
Well, and you know what? Darryl ain't worried either. So they're both not worried.
So just eat your fruit roll up and have a good day while Tammy sits over here and worries.
This is fruit by the foot.
I see that.
Damn, I didn't realize they were that long.
That's what I said about John Stamos the other week.
And that don't make sense, because if you put that by your foot, here, let me put it by your foot.
Well, don't put it on the face side down. Damn, I'm not eating my own fruit by the foot.
I want to measure it.
Yeah, okay, put it on that side.
So that is fruit. That's fruit by the feet.
Fruit by the feet.
Yeah, that don't make no sense. They need to call it fruit by the feet.
So anyway, I was just saying I respect you for not giving a damn.
Hey, Tammy, look familiar?
I'm gonna puke. I'm gonna puke. Yeah, that's the exact face and tongue you were making when you went down on me. One time. Years ago. And it's never happened again. That's exactly what I saw. Tammy, months later, why won't you let me go down on you again? Why won't you let me go down on you again? Darryl, I went down on Tammy one time and she wouldn't let me do it again. That's why. Wasn't able to bust a nut.
If you didn't see it and you're at home, press rewind on your VCR and rewatch it.
And if you're listening to the audio podcast and not the video, let me give you a description of what I just saw. A dying mole rat that's wet and stinky with a weird looking tongue, acting like he's never eaten anything before, eyes bulging, and just reeks of desperate and I can't just imagine that munching on your
Nothing would frighten me more than looking down between my legs and seeing a naked mole rat chomping like that.
chomping.
Okay. Y'all noticed that I had to shave my beard. And that's why you call me a fucking naked mole rat. And that's pissing me right off, okay? Because I had to do it for work.
Why?
Because new corporate standard laws.
Are you in the damn military?
No, still working for Horny Hallelujah out on the farm. I don't know why he made me shave my beard, but he did.
They don't make no sense. Lots of farmers have beards.
That's what I thought too. But something about the oil from the seeds that we're planting, so it might get cross-contaminated with hairs. So I got to wear a hairnet and no beard now.
Wow.
Yep.
I didn't realize farming was so sanitized.
Right.
Yeah, but
We used to just put a seed in the ground, and that was farming.
Yeah, that was it. Okay.
we're trying to cross-pollinate a lot of different things right now.
Well,
Yeah.
you can't. Don't let Monsanto hear you say that.
Yeah.
Who?
They'll shut you down.
Monsanto.
Google
it.
They're the kings of cross-contamination when it comes to seeds. They're the Mac daddies.
Huh.
So if you try to come and take their job, let's hope nobody from Monsanto is watching this.
They'll come out there and dig up everything you're planting.
Does Horny know about that? Mm-mm. All right, we need to bleep that out. We need to bleep that out that you're cross-contaminating or something.
Well,
Big seed.
You know, like Big Pharma?
Yeah.
There's Big Seed.
I know.
We're not talking about when you nut a lot.
No,
Hey, that was good, Miss
was
Crystal. I like that.
we're not talking about Big Load, Big Cum. We're talking about Big Garden Seed. So just know that. Can I read another email?
Sure.
And I thought that this one was very, how do I say, a lot of people will resonate with this. Take it off.
Can you pull on my sleeve?
Dave's taking his leather jacket off. Where'd y'all get these jackets, by the way?
Cemetery.
Cemetery?
Is that why they smell like that?
What are you talking about? They got a donation box at the cemetery?
Yeah.
You didn't dig up a dead biker, did you?
It was open. It was in an open casket.
They hadn't even buried him yet.
No, so it's not stinky. Woo!
Gee, okay, I'm reading this email. I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. I'm going to pretend I didn't hear it.
So far,
Okay.
you got to bleep out 2 parts this
I
week.
mean, okay. Urgency level 10. Hi, Dave, Crystal, and Tammy. I have a little story and a question. I was almost talking to a guy named Brian for a long time, almost a year, and I thought that he loved me, but he started acting really distant and weird. Turns out he was he was talking to a girl named Karen the entire time. I was upset when I found out, and then he started ghosting me. Me and Brian have not talked for a while now. I miss him because he showed me his large member, if you know what I mean. Is it bad that I miss him and his member, or am I being stupid to miss a man that left me for a woman named Karen? Also, I hate farts, but I think Dave is really cute. Anyway, I love y'all and the podcast. Love, Lainey.
Lainey Wilson?
Could be.
Show her
Listen,
picture?
She didn't leave a last name or nothing. No.
that's a perfectly normal feeling that you're feeling, so I wouldn't worry about that at all. About the farts and Dave and whatnot. So, Lainey, you're welcome and thank you for watching.
It actually might be a good thing you got ghosted, because now that you're all the way single, maybe you and Dave could, I don't know, you acted interested.
I'd love to see a video.
Of what?
Whatever she's willing to send.
Oh, my goodness.
Don't be asking her to send you a nasty video.
It doesn't have to be nasty. Why are you getting nasty with your thoughts?
And don't ruin it already.
It could be any video.
Okay, so if she's knitting a blanket, you'll be fine with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all ladies are always whatever your kind of video you're willing to send, Dave Gunther, I'll watch it.
So you're not going to say, hey, Lainey, stick a pickle in your ass, send me a video.
Damn, no.
Okay.
You're not going to say, put clothespins on your nipples and show me.
What? I would never.
Okay.
I would never.
So you're not going to say, suck up bathwater in your pussy and squirt it out and send me a video. You're not going to say that?
Hell no.
You're not going to tell her to put a golf ball in her butt and shoot it out?
No.
You're going to say, hey, it's summertime. Go get a corn cob and touch the back of your throat, those little dangly balls in the back of your throat, and then set up your camera and send me a video you gagging on it. You're not going to say that to her?
No. I'm a gentleman.
You're not going to ask her to fart in a Ziploc bag, seal it up, and send it to you?
No, if anything, I would fart in a Ziploc bag and send it to her.
She don't like farts.
I know, but she said mine are kind of cute.
Are you going to say, hey, Lainey, wear your underwear for 5 days straight and don't wash them and bring your underwear over here and let me eat the discharge out of it? You're not going to say that?
I might say that.
Dave, don't ask her that. Please.
That's one of our listeners. Be respectful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just say, hey, would love a video of yourself cooking dinner, knitting a blanket, something like that.
Rubbing lotto tickets.
You don't rub them, you scratch them.
Scratch.
Which is an interesting point that I would like to bring up on the debate topic.
All right.
Somebody sent this in, and I thought it was fascinating. Fascinating. Would you rather be sticky your entire life or itchy?
Is it sticky, icky?
You talking about chronic, Miss Crystal?
I don't know.
I know you used to smoke back in the day.
This is a hard one.
So would I rather have sticky stuff on me all the time, 24/7, or would I rather just be itchy? Mm-hmm. I'd rather be itchy.
Oh, really?
Because that only affects me. If I'm sticky and I'm leaving plops of stickiness everywhere I set, everywhere I touch, I got dog hair matted to me. I got pubic hair matted to me. I got leaves sticking to me. That's going to piss me off. Now, if I just got a little scratch, itch it and be done. I'm done with it till the next scratch. But to constantly have things stuck to me, I can't do that.
This is hard because I know if I was itchy all the time, I'd put steroid cream on and then I'd have to stop using it at some point, and then I would go through topical steroid withdrawal. And I don't know if you've seen those people on TikTok, but they do not look good. They look like they've been burned alive. I'm going to go with sticky because I can't risk topical steroid withdrawals.
I didn't think about that. Okay.
At least with sticky, you could stick pieces of, cloth or paper to you. That way other stuff don't stick to you.
Yeah, you can wrap yourself.
Like a mummy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's cheating a little bit. That is kind of cheating.
Why? You're not going to be naked all the time running around just sticky.
I guess so. All right. I do feel like that's cheating. Let us know if you think that's cheating or not.
They have to be more specific. They have to say you have to be sticky without being wrapped like a mummy.
Well, they didn't tell us the rules.
They didn't tell us.
So we're just making up our own.
Okay. Dave?
I had one answer at the beginning, but then I might have changed it. But both of y'all, really making me think about this one. I think that I prefer to be sticky. I think I could end up managing how and where it's sticky on my body. I think that there's different things to treat that with, but the itchy, I don't think I'd be able to function and do my normal day if I was just itching all the time. Also, women do not like if they see you scratching the front or the back. They don't like that. And that comes from personal pain experience right over here.
See, I think I picked sticky because I'm already itchy 24/7. My taint and inner labia itches constantly, and I have trained my body. As we are sitting here right now during this pod, I have trained my lips to itch and go back and forth like this. Here's my lips, and if I'm itching, I put like a thing on my head. I go scratch, and it'll go
Like a cricket when he's moving his legs to
it'll do my
play.
taint, and it'll just kind of get rid of the itch. And if the itch is not in between, it's up here. It'll go. One of my lips will go. It'll go on top. It like moves.
And if you listen closely, if I tell her to scratch and put my mic down there, you'll hear a cricket sound.
All right, do it.
Scratch.
That's beautiful.
That's my lips rubbing back together, getting rid of the scratch, getting rid of the itch.
To have that kind of control over a lip like that is something that needs to be studied in science, because I've heard of maybe one or two people that have control of their lips like that.
Well, Tammy has been doing Pringles for many, many years, so
Yep.
I have.
you mastered it.
I have. So I could handle the itch, is what I'm saying. Not many people could, and that's fine. I could. Great debate topic, by the way.
Yeah, that was good. Keep
Thanks.
sending those in.
Whoever submitted that, thank you.
Yes. Are we done with the podcast?
Yeah.
I mean, you look like you're done for the rest of the day.
What you mean?
Well, you just kind of lackadaisical.
Well,
I think those twirls of maybe your brain, you know how they say you got your brain and you got an outer skull and there's a little bit of space in between? I think doing those twirls like y'all were doing has moved, like, because you and Darryl have both just been just dazed and confused.
Maybe you got some THC by the foot.
no, but I do think I got a spider bite from that jacket.
Ooh.
That wasn't there earlier.
Well, that's what you get for stealing leather jackets.
Okay.
From dead people that ain't even been put in the ground yet.
They're not going to miss it. Thank you so much for watching the show, y'all. We love you. And, we'll be here next week.
Yep.
We'll see you
We'll
then.
be here next week,
Always here.
and we'll see you guys then. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Trailer